Spider-Man updates, y'all. Okay, let's start off with the Silk series. So you guys might have seen it was announced just the other day that Noir is going to be getting a Spider-Man show starring Nicolas Cage. This is awesome. I can't wait. Spider-Man Noir, who you see pop up in the Spider-Verse movies and is voiced by Nicolas Cage, they're actually going to make a live-action series for Amazon Prime. I can't wait for this thing. Just visually what that could look like, set in the 1930s, what powers they can give him. Like, and Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who do the Spider-Verse movies, are attached in the producer form. This could be so cool. And again, Nicolas Cage is the star. Who knows how they'll do it? I'd really hate if they Mandalorian it, where it's like him in the mask 80% of the time, and Nicolas Cage is really on set for only like 2 days. But whatever, at least we would have his great Nicolas Cage voice. So I was like, okay, cool. Now, there was another show they were trying to work on, which is called Silk, which is not that mainstream of a Spider character, but within the comic book community, even myself as a big Spider-Man fan, I've heard of Silk. I've never read any Silk, but I know she's a very popular character amongst Spider-Man fans, and they've always said she should get a movie or a show. She would be awesome, and they were trying to. But last we heard is they fired the writing team, and they said, we don't like this idea. We don't think it's going the right direction. And it got so bad that now the show is canceled as of right now. It says here, Spider Silk Society live action series no longer moving forward at Amazon. Now, the article does specify that they are trying to shop it to other networks. So Netflix could pick it up, Peacock, Paramount, all these other million streaming services could pick up the show and try to continue with it. But I doubt it. I don't think anybody will pick it up. Maybe they will if since it's Spider-Man related, and if Madam Web and Morbius has proved anything, Spider-Man fans just go be watching anything if it's related to that web slinger. That's how committed we are. But it sucks, because they also said this was like, if it stayed on Amazon, it was all going to be like a connected universe. Not that they were going to live in the same world, but like in Spider-Verse, where every Spider person lives in their own universe, it was going to be connected in that way. And maybe they had plans to do like crossover episodes and the multiverse kind of stuff. Who knows? So, oh, that kind of sucks. I do feel bad, but, I'm not going to pretend like I was the biggest Silk fan. I was curious to see how it would look like, but it's not happening. I'm like, all right, well, if someone picks it up, great. If someone not, I'm not going to lose sleep over it, unfortunately. Sorry for my Silk fans. So that was the update there for the TV side. Then we get on to Venom, because we got some interesting Venom stuff to talk about here. Let me see if I can find the tweets again. So, let's go to Cryptic HD. We've been having some scoopers that are pretty reliable in the, let's see here. Cryptic. Oh, geez, Louise, I knew I should have saved it. I can't even spell it. Okay. Venom Last Dance. So, we had one of the producers of Venom give us an update kind of detailing the movie, just very little. The CEO of Sony said Venom The Last Dance will be the final Venom movie. He also said something else, but they didn't put it on here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Cryptic. Perfect. Get in there. He put it on there. We're going to get into the Spider-Man stuff again. Okay, yeah. He said that it'll be the final Venom movie, so he confirmed this is the final Venom film, which should have been obvious with Venom The Last Dance. But he also said the third and last Venom movie is going to be huge. I know it's their job to hype up these movies and talk about them, but we literally know nothing about Venom, which is refreshing. I'm not trying to get everything spoiled for me, but I am curious, like, is it really going to be that huge? Is it going to be another letdown? Because we have no idea who the villain is, what the plot, where they're going. Is this a multiverse story? Are they bringing in some sort of Peter Parker variant to fight Venom? That's what would make it huge for me. So they're hoping it's huge. They said that. And then Cryptic HD, who's someone that always gives us the scoop on when trailers are coming and occasionally scoops about upcoming movies. They have a track record of being right. They started talking a little bit about Venom, and it got me intrigued. Him along with another person. So they said here, I was told Venom 3 would introduce someone very scary. Also told with the simple addition of some blood. This could easily turn into an R-rated film. Doubt they do that, though. Sony needs that money. That's for sure a question up in the air with Venom 3. We'll get into who this figure is here, and definitely someone that people have been wanting for a long time. But that's something that's been in the air for a long time. It's like they just made Craven rated R. could they make this Venom movie, the last one, rated R, go out Logan style? They made the last Hugh Jackman Wolverine movie. Well, the last one at that time. He's coming back in Deadpool 3, but they made that one rated R. Dude, I would love it if this movie is. He's not saying it will be, but he's saying that he's heard stuff in there where there's blood and they're going for a scary vibe in this movie. They could go the rated R route. And I'm like, dude, yes. Please give me that rated R Venom. I would be so happy. But on that, he does have the photo of Noel here. And I don't know how much of that we should take. I feel like Noel should have been someone that they set up way long time ago, but is not has not been set up in the movie. So Noel is like kind of like, let's see. Maybe I'll just read a description of it because it's better than what I do with explaining it. Okay. So it says here, Noel was an eldritch god of darkness and creator of the symbiotes. While residing in the primal void that existed between the 6th and 7th cosmos, he was awakened when the Celestials invaded the kingdom. So he's essentially, the creator of the symbiotes and is almost like the father of them. He's a big character. He could even have multiverse level impacts into it. It would be cool to see Noel pop up in there. I just feel like he definitely should have been someone that they set up or hinted at coming in a way. This could be a good way to explore more stuff involved with Venom. Like, we know he's an alien. That's the way he describes himself in the first movie. Dude, that would be cool. And he would definitely be somebody that would keep things scary. Okay, so then they said that. And yeah, he wanted to make it clear. He never said it will be rated R. He just feels like, in my opinion, it probably could be, but he's not saying for sure. So just take that with a grain of salt. Then I saw this, and I was like, what the heck? So let's see if I can pull it up one more time. Sony, if you're reading this, one last rule, just keep Venom The Last Stand scary. Okay, yeah. So then we get on to talking about Spider-Man 4, because we got a small update with this. Daniel RPK, who is the source of this one, he said here, filming for Sony Spider-Man 4 is scheduled to start this fall, aiming for a release in 2025. That falls in line with what we've hearing. Sony, for some reason, is rushing this Spider-Man movie, and they want it released in 2025. I think that is a ballsy, super crazy move, especially since we don't know the writers or the director of this Spider-Man movie, but they're working on it in secret. More on that in a sec. And then he said, the symbiote teased at the end of No Way Home is expected to feature in this movie. Now, some of you might be going, well, no freaking duh, that's in the post-credit scene. Doesn't take Einstein-level knowledge to know the symbiote will be part of the 4th movie. Well, hold your horses, okay? This is Sony. They are notorious for giving you a post-credit scene that ends up meaning nothing in the long run. We still don't have Vulture, and he was the Scorpion. We still don't have Scorpion, and he was the post-credit scene of Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man has had like 5 appearances and no Scorpion whatsoever. Then we had Venom looking at Spider-Man, licking the TV, going, "Oh, I'm gonna fight him." That didn't happen. That nothing came of that. The Morbius and Vulture post-credit scene, right? They had, intriguing. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think it has something to do with Spider-Man. It got so bad and so unreliable with these post-credit scenes. When Madame Web came out, they were like, no post-credit scene. Not gonna do it. Not even a funny one. Movie's over. You gave us your money. Hasta luego, you idiot. That's how I felt with that movie. So it's like, even though you think it's obvious that the symbiote would be something involved in Spider-Man 4, in my mind, I was not getting my hopes up, and I was like, they're not going to bring it up. If anything, it'll be teased at the end of Spider-Man 4, and maybe it'll be a thing in Spider-Man 5 or 6. That's honestly how I was seeing it in my mind. I was not expecting the symbiote to kind of even be mentioned or be a thing in the 4th movie just because of how unreliable these post-credit scenes have been. But he's saying it'll be featured in the movie. So again, I feel like that means it's not going to be a large part. This isn't the movie where Spider-Man wears the black suit, goes through his Bully Maguire phase, ends up being, dark, depressed, if that's what the MCU decides to do. Because remember, that's a Sam Raimi thing, or a thing with the animated Spider-Man show of the 90s. That's not a thing in the comics. In the comics, it was never like that, where the symbiote made Spider-Man mad. That's something that they did in media. So the MCU could just not even do that, where it doesn't. But I feel like it's just part of the DNA of Venom, is he makes you go dark, like you get consumed by it. But So far, Tom Hardy has not been consumed by it. He has not shown any sign of getting dark, depressed. Well, maybe depressed, but he's not. He has not had a Bully Maguire phase. The dude's just hungry for chickens and chocolate. So for all we know, this could not happen to him. So I'm excited if they include it, if they tease it. I would rather the Black Symbiote to be a large focus and them to do something cool, something where they give Spider-Man a really great villain to kind of show that off. You know what? Agent Venom, yeah, but I do not want the Flash Thompson of this universe to be Agent Venom. I'm sorry, I can't take that Flash seriously. I know it was like a unique way into like interpreting a bully, because not all bullies are big muscular people. Sometimes it's just a-holes who talk smack and make you feel bad. Interesting choice, but I do not want that dude being Agent Venom. Please do not make him Agent Venom. Honestly, I would like this. Michael Mando as Scorpion. Why not? I mean, he's what is his name? His name is slipping my mind, but Gregor, something like that. McGargan, something like that. He's been Scorpion in the comics. Scorpion has been Venom in the comics. Why not? It doesn't have to be Eddie Brock. It doesn't have to be Harry Osborn like in the video game. Sure, you could have Scorpion be that, and they could do something with it. But at this point, Mac Gargan. Sorry, his name slipped my mind. Thank you. I knew it was Gargan something. Mac Gargan. So we'll see, last we also heard is they were going to introduce Miles. This might still be a multiverse movie. Daredevil will be in it. Kingpin will play a part into hiring villains to go after him and Daredevil. We have no idea what's happening in this movie. Is it a street level story? Is it a multiverse story? Oh, I hope it's good, man. I want this to be good. But those have kind of been the updates with Spider-Man 4, Venom, and the Spider-Man series. I'd love to hear what you guys think. All right. Let's go in now to take your live viewer questions and talk to you beautiful people. Let's go in. Zoom in on my face. Good.